Today we are talking to Yaima. She just finished her 12 weeks in my program. She's a busy dentist and a mom of one. It's now, I think it's 17 months, 17 months
Yep.
old. Okay,
Yes, she
good.
is.
So welcome. And let's start with some questions. So let's talk about where were you before you started the program, like physically and mentally.
All right. Right when I started the program, I feel like, and that's the reason why I reached out to you. I was pretty much against the wall. I was trying to diet on my own. I was starving myself. I was trying to exercise of my own, and I was not getting any progress. And I will get a lot of lack of motivation, consistency. Mentally and physically, I was like I've never was before. Lack of confidence. My body felt heavy. At work, I was having a lot of back pain, and I was, as I told my friends, I look at myself and I didn't recognize myself. The way my body looked, the way my body feel, the way I walk, the way I work, like I was ready for something that I needed someone to tell me what to do and to keep me consistent because I couldn't continue like that anymore. And that's where I was when I finally decided to reach out to you.
Okay, good, good, good. And like, what did you like most about the program and working with me?
Well, from the beginning, I liked one, how direct you were with your, like the questions when we have the first interview, like everything that you actually spend time getting to know me, what works for me. It was not like a cookie cutter, I'll do this for every single client. Like you spend time getting to know my habits, what works for me, what my body needed. And I felt like that made a big difference of how I changed the way I feed myself. That one. Two, everything was so easy to follow. Like from the nutrition program to the workouts, it was not something super hard to do. It was actually very easy to follow. So I never felt like I was on a diet. I was just eating in a better way or more organized. And that's what I needed. Like no guesswork, no like, oh, what should I do tomorrow? Like I knew what I had to do from Monday to Sunday. So I knew when to meal prep, when what to do, and having the ability to reach out to you if I get like super lost or like what to do now.
Mhm.
So that was 100% the best.
Good. Or I remember one time you were freaking out about your weight loss 1 week.
Yeah. 100%, yes.
Good, good, good. So the workouts were easy, simple, quick. Were you able to, was it easy to fit it in your days?
Oh, it was super easy. Super easy. What I did, like from the first day that you sent me like a list, I had a plan and I followed that plan. Like I put it on my fridge. So I knew what time to work out and I kept that consistent.
Yeah.
And with my meals, exactly the same thing. They were very easy to follow and very easy to do. Obviously, you have to put the work. And at
Yeah.
some point, you see your family, especially when you have kids that eat cookies, this and that, like you get sidetracked and you're like, okay, maybe today I won't do that. But having, I don't know, like I felt like I had you looking at me all the time, even though you were not there. I'm like, but I have to tell her that I ate this, so I'm not gonna eat it. So having that consistent, like having that person that you know is gonna keep you accountable, was easier for me to do everything because I've tried a lot of diets, but I've never actually changed or I've never actually kept doing it for more than a few
Yeah.
weeks.
It,
So it's very easy. And the workouts, it was so like I was scared. I like working out, but after the baby, I never worked out other than the bike and a little bit of cardio. So I was very scared of doing weights because I had this idea that weights is just to get bulkier and all of that. But I was like, I've seen your transformation. So I was like, I'm gonna follow whatever she tells me because she knows what to do. And I trusted 100% what you sent. And it made such a big difference. Like I used to just do bike for like, cardio for an hour and
yeah.
lose no weight and doing these way simpler exercises with weights and incorporating everything that you send to me with weights and a little bit of cardio with the weights, it make a big difference. My body right away starting to feel way stronger.
Yeah.
And from first week to week, I would say three, like the first week I was ashamed of myself because I was like, I can't do anything. But the difference was like 1 week, I was like, whoa, I'm able to do this. I had to change my weight because I was able to do heavier weights. And my body at work started to feel amazing. Like I was able to work out in the morning, which I love, give me so much energy and accomplishment, like mental health, like me feeling like, oh, I did this, and then having all that energy to work. At the end of the day, I did not feel tired. I didn't feel like, oh, I have to go to bed now because I'm dead tired, like I used to feel. Like it actually feels good to exercise. And that's the one of the biggest change for me doing this. I actually enjoy working out now. Like I
Yeah.
look at my little gym in my house and I don't feel like, ugh, I have to work out. I feel like, ooh, I'm working out tomorrow. Like I actually look forward to that. And that's a
Yeah.
huge change in my life.
That's amazing. I love that. And I mean, you kind of started on your successes in those 12 weeks, but what were your biggest like wins, biggest successes in the last 12 weeks?
Definitely losing weight. That always gives you, like looking at the number and seeing the
Yeah.
big change. But looking at my body and being able to fit back in my clothing that I used to love, even my work clothing, my scrubs, is really good. The other thing that right now, my patients are starting to notice, like, what are you doing? Like, you look healthier, like your face looks more like healthier, you look radiant, you look better. I think that's a big win for me because without noticing, I was starting to kind of fade in the background. Like I was feeling maybe because of my lack of confidence, I was also not feeling healthy. So I wouldn't even like, I don't know, stand out. I feel like my biggest win is how I'm able to not just lose the weight, but show it in a
Yeah.
healthy way. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was not looking to be a supermodel, but
Yeah.
I was looking to be a healthier mom. I wanted my kids to see me as, okay, being a mom is not an excuse. It's actually the reason why I'm doing this. Like I want my kid to see me working out and to
Yeah.
see that that's a lifestyle that is good. So that's the biggest win. Weight loss, but like life feeling better and people
Yeah.
actually like getting motivated because of that. That's really, really good for me.
So any changes you would say at home, like, I mean, like how are you feeling? How are you was your kid, like any changes at home?
Oh, 100%. I'm able to keep up with her better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I meal prep my meals and her meals. And obviously, I don't want her to lose weight, but it's not just about losing weight, it's keeping a healthier
Yeah.
way of eating. Like, you do need the carbohydrates, you need the fats, you need the proteins. And sometimes we forget that. So, prepping my meals and her meals and incorporating the same categories of nutrients now is good. And I knew this, but I needed you to remind me. Like, it's good to eat fats. It's good to eat healthy stuff. I'm also incorporated like all the whole foods and everything that you recommended throughout, our time together to my whole house, like meals. Like now, that has changed a lot. Also keeping up to she's talking now. I mean, walking. So being able to walk with her, we go for longer walks now. We
Nice.
go to the park, and I'm not like feeling like the fatty mom in the corner because I can't keep up with her. And
Yeah.
I'm able to actually enjoy her more. And one thing that I think moms struggle a lot after having a baby, like you feel fat, you feel like I'm the fat mom, and being able to not feel that way, not because I look amazing, but I feel good. I feel like I did something for my kid and for me, and both like our relationship mentally and not just physically because we're able to hang out a little longer.
Yeah.
Like I feel good that I did this for both of us.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's
much.
definitely nice to do something for yourself, especially when you're a
Yeah,
mom and when you're working. There's really like nothing we do for us, we don't have time for
we
anything.
don't have time. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? Was there anything that almost stopped you from joining at the beginning?
Well, I reached out to you like long before I actually did. And I kept telling myself that it was money, finances. Like I'm like, no, I can't put that into perspective. Like I can't put it in my life right now. It's too much. But thinking back, I was thinking about that the other day when I was talking to one of my friends. It was actually not the finances, it was fear. It was
Yeah.
100% fear. It was the fear of putting money value on something that I was not sure I was going to be able to do. And how do I justify that to my life, to my husband? So I was fearful that I was not going to keep up with it. So it was mainly that I was not going to be able to actually get it done and be like, okay, I did it and I lost the weight. I got better. Now I'm like, I don't know, a supermodel. So I was so fearful that that was going to happen. And then I was going to have to be like, oh, I spent the money on that. So once I realized that I was ready, I didn't care about anything else. So fear is the most important thing because you don't know if you're going to have the time. You don't know if you're
Yeah.
going to be able to do the meals. You don't know anything. But when you're ready, everything else is second. Like
Yeah.
when you know that is that or nothing and that's what you need, that's it. So
Yeah.
fear was the thing that almost stopped me. But then fear of not changing and feeling the way I felt before was even bigger than anything else.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I overcome that fear.
Definitely, definitely. I feel, yeah, I have a lot of moms, yeah, scared, fear of failure. And I had the same thing with my coach, when I started because I was 3 months postpartum and I hired myself a coach and I was like, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna spend the money. And like I was so scared. I didn't sleep the night before and I'm like, you know what, let's just do it. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna figure it out as I go, So, and I'm so glad I did.
Yeah.
So it feels good, once you commit and you make that decision. And who would you recommend this program for?
Well, definitely. First of all, to moms, because I feel related a lot to moms that after you're supposed to just, be back to yourself after you have a baby. And majority of moms, they're not. And majority of moms, they starve themselves for a week or two, thinking that, it's going to be good. And then they starve themselves, they lose 2 pounds, and then they're happy because that was me. And then they gain 5. And then they go back to starve themselves. And when you starve yourself, you hate the whole world. You can function, you can be a good mom, you can be a healthy wife, a healthy, whatever profession you have. So for whoever is trying to lose weight by dieting in a fast way, doing it the fast way, is not healthy. So I will recommend it to them. And whoever likes to diet but feels like exercising is too hard, is 100% this program is for you, because exercises are, I'm telling you, about 20 to 30 minutes depending of the exercise and how fast you go. It is doable. 20-30 minutes, even if you are the busiest mom with 3 kids, you could get 30 minutes out of your life. And the other thing that I think one of your videos I watched that, to anybody, even if you don't have a big family, like if you're ready to put yourself first for 30 minutes of your day, is a program for you, because all you need is 30 minutes of your day to exercise, and then your normal meals that you will totally eat. That's it. All the support that you need is come from you. It's doable, 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 100%.
Good. So what would you tell the moms that are kind of thinking about it?
Don't think about it, do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So, and I just want to
Yeah.
throw it out there, like Yaima lost 22 pounds in 3 months, which is amazing. Like that is like definitely like on the higher side, but we have clients losing anywhere from like 10 to 30 pounds, So that was amazing. So she was really on it for 3 months. She wasn't messing around, and first one to send her checking in on Sunday morning, that was a
Yeah.
message from you. So yeah, it was amazing. Okay, thank you so much for sharing everything. That was amazing. And yeah,
Thank
we'll
you.
chat soon.
Thank you.